Certainly seems to be enjoying everyone's company.
Ladies and gentlemen, something appears to have gone wrong. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but we're back online now. Welcome back.
At this point, it's just with showing people the ropes. She sort of it gives her a different purpose in life, and she sort of enjoys those sort of things. So after that, Zalfia sort of says she'll retire to her quarters, and everyone else is welcome to give them a shout when it's their duty. So they go to rest. And
Mandalore shall take the engines after Zalfia has retired.
Yep, certainly.
And then once his shift's done, I'm assuming Para will take over?
Yes, certainly. Or Zalfia. But either way, it starts coming down to those sort of timings of watch and sleeping. So it's a bit difficult arrangement that you do need people watching, but generally Laz and Zalfia will probably cover the very late night shifts. So as long as everyone's quite happy doing the evening shifts, they will take the late shift of when you want to do watch. Cool. So watch and sleeping, that is. So who's doing watch is basically what I'm saying.
I don't think I'm going to bother. I've had a shitty day. I need to recover and pray.
Okay.
Well, Mandalore too needs to rest. He's had 2 years taken off his life.
Well,
I think it's 2 years.
Many more years.
Oh, was it more than that?
Yes, at least 40.
Might be longer than 2 years.
At a ripe age of 19, Mandalore dies, an old and accomplished man.
Mandalore was 48 before the aging. He was an old man.
Fucking hell!
He's dead now?
He's looking a bit more, rugged?
Mandalore, you look so wise and filled with knowledge of the world. No, that was just a horrible beast.
I didn't get anything that stopped them aging.
Well, I could meta it and sort of say that you could try some magical things to try to get rid of the effect, but
Oh, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I know this shit.
Yep, go for it.
You got about 50-50 chance.
My stream is incredibly horrible right now, so
Heard those cleric ways what have told you about these spirits that steal life.
Yeah.
Does Mandalore...
Roll advantage. You're a cleric. Go for advantage. Go on.
Does Mandalore know he's been cursed, or is he just feeling rather...
He just feels...
Apologies for the huge amount of drop frames, I don't know what's happening.
And he just does feel a bit older. There you go. You do really think of that there has been previous people so scared of a ghost that it makes them weak and drains their age. But there is some spells that might be able to counteract that.
Assuming one of the restorations.
Yep.
But I'm not entirely sure. I actually have lesser restoration. I do. It's permanently prepared.
Yeah. I think you kind of older.
Oh no! I could just walk up and just be like, Mandalore.
Everyone could.
I know. Mandalore. Yes, but it doesn't cost me anything. Does it? Yeah. Ruby dust, 50. I get some ruby and crush it up and here. Boop.
Mm-hmm.
If it's lesser, I'll just cast it for myself before I go to sleep.
With this, it doesn't quite seem to affect it, so you wonder if it was possibly the more stronger spell than you originally thought.
Mandalore, I know that you have had your life drained from you via this ghost.
What time is this happening, roughly? Is this before...
Late evening.
Sorry, I feel more drained than I usually would after a fight.
I
just feel so tired.
You look like you're nearly 70, my friend.
Oh my lord. Appears I've skipped quite a fair birthdays here.
Aye,
Is it just a curse? Do I need to visit a temple, maybe?
I have heard tales of a restoration that can remove this, though have to be done shortly after the actual effects took place.
So if we leave it too long, the effects become permanent?
I would passively suggest that you might want to consider using some of your charm to maybe cast a greater restoration upon yourself.
I need a lesser restorations, as my knowledge of that magic is not the greatest.
I have just tried a lesser restoration on you, and it has not affected you in any meaningful way.
What if we combine the effects of both our restorations?
Charm of Restoration.
You do have a Charm of Restoration. You can use 4 charges of your Charm of Restoration.
If you
and
go
get
on
a
to
greater.
play a miscellaneous list, you have if you remember the reward you got from the
Battle!
Yep, for killing old Bloodworm, and I'm seeing Lee has a tail in front of his camera, which is awesome. And basically, it lists what Charm of Restoration does. And
It doesn't list what Charm of Restoration... Oh, no, list Charm of Restoration, not Greater.
It doesn't list you what Greater Restoration does, but you can then search on the library SRD to see what they do. But
Right.
essentially, all you need to do is deduct the amount of charges depending on which one you use. And if you want to use a greater, it will cost 4 of your 6 charges.
I know, I've just tried the lesser. It didn't work.
Yep.
Should we just... I'll do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, no worries. And with the charm, you use some of your magic bestowed upon you, and you start feeling your usual self again. You don't look as old as
Haggard.
you were. You just look like regular old Mandalore.
Ugh.
Well, you're looking like your young self again. Looks like you've got a few
Well-
more years in yourself.
Yeah,
However-
not so young.
However, you seem to have got a grey sort of tuft still there, just as a little
I
bit
might
on
grey
Ranger.
hair anyway.
Man, but
Well,
boy, how many years have you seen?
Oh well, I kind of lose track, to be honest. Most of my life spent on the road and in battle and in temple, but I believe I've seen 48 or so cycles.
Aye, that still makes you a child, unfortunately. Not yet an adult, according to my kind. So-
Yes, for dwarves, but for humans, that's a fair old whack, particularly for men on the front lines of battle like myself.
Aye, though. You're still young. You still got, well, some time. And with that, I
Aye.
leave the room and head down to bed.
So back to this thing of watch. Gardain and Mandela are trying to not do any watch tonight. Laz and Zalfia will cover the night watch of the maintenance of the ship. They've had rest before
Mhm.
night. So who is going to do watch? I can do Para can do a watch regardless. So
I will.
So what is order that you want to go for? Is Garen going for a watch?
I will do last watch to watch the dawn come up.
Okay. Anyone else? Garen? No?
Well,
Yes?
I'm doing the first flying, so I presume I'll
Like I
be
said,
sleeping for the next week.
Laz will cover the late shift of what is the flying and...
Well, I'm still like, if I do the first flying, I'll probably need to sleep for the rest to actually get rest, right?
Yeah, but you could still have a watch in that period. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
So literally, Laz has done a rest in the evening along
Okay.
with Zalfia. You covered that, and Mandalore covered Zalfia. And when it comes to the night,
I'll do like the second watch then, like
Okay.
right before I schleps,
okay,
and then I will
so,
schleps for the
And I'll
rest.
do the third watch.
yeah,
Arrow will
so
do the first
Para do
watch.
first watch. Okay, so first watch. Let's see some good perception. She's actually got proficiency in that, so that's quite funny.
I see the birds, people.
She sees not a lot.
The
during
bird
the watch,
people.
but it certainly seems to be not very much there. She seems to be seeing, but she watches regardless. If you want to move on to second watch,
That is me. Perception, yes.
yeah.
I see the bird people.
Yeah, not a lot you do see. It seems to be a very quiet night, but it
Bird
does
people.
seem to be a bit off. Still seems a bit off-putting.
Kaladin.
With a huff, I just go to sleep, keeping my sword close.
Gaping.
Caping my sword
Okay.
close.
And
Gaping.
with Kaladin watch, he doesn't see a lot. He does still seem to be looking at the birds very menacingly after being told that they're bird people. Everything with wings now seems to be a very opportune
Slightly
target.
humanoid.
But at the same time, Kaladin sort of looks at his arrows and sort of reconfirms, thinking maybe my target should be confirmed before killing. But killing's still on his agenda.
That doesn't sound like Kaladin.
With low arrows, I'd probably assume that there would be a sense of low arrows. And then finally, Gardain. Oh, why did I go that? Whatever.
I think Kaladin should have to do in like some kind of roll to see if he can physically stop himself shooting people in the face. There surely should be some kind of roll, like a wisdom or something.
Restraint of it, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a serious murderous intent.
If you want to do that later on, we'll look at that. But for now, we're just doing the watch, and with that, Gardain doesn't see anything other than a very bright new dawn as you start approaching what is One Stone.
Cool.
With that, Laz sort of goes, "We're approaching. What should we do?"
Can you find us somewhere to sit down? I need to have a discussion with my party before we set out on this next chunk.
Okay, I'll land a little bit out from One Stone, but not exactly there. But just so that we're
More concise, Laz.
we'll be near it. Okay.
Thank you.
That'll be fine. Thank you.
So he settles down.
Okay.
Let's get on the normal map,
Okay.
and
Well,
that'll trigger that music. Because I still never saw that.
I get everyone on I get everyone on deck. Gentlemen, I've been thinking long and hard about our journey so far, and I feel that we have caused more harm than good since leaving Bryn Chanda. Now, I have to question you. Do you think we truly need to go and desecrate all the remaining tribal shrines that exist? Or can we make do with just what we have and be on our way?
Gardain, I'm not a man of faith. I've never really even gone to church, let alone be a cleric, but the oracle itself told us that the more relics we had, the more options that would be available. And
Aye, but so far we have slaughtered two tribes. Well, we have not slaughtered. We have slaughtered a tribe and set one tribe in massive disarray, just trying to retrieve these. And our journey so far has resulted in the death of so many innocent people.
Well, not all innocent.
But
I kind of look across the deck towards Laz and
they are misguided. they are not truly evil. I believe he can be redeemed. Though, at this time, when was the last person that we truly helped? Can any of you remember the last person that we truly helped since leaving Bryn Shander?
That woman with the griffins, we saved her from a heinous fate.
Aye, but we made a deal with the devil then. We offered to help the Zentarim and we let them go, and we made a deal with them to save their own skins. It was not...
I was thinking more when we saved her from the Mage's Tower.
Aye, that we did do that. Though, at the same time, we murdered an innocent man at that point in time who possibly could have been saved.
Potentially, but most unlikely he was quite deep within the grasps of evil.
Aye, but...
Even if we did maybe save him from the possession, his mind would have been shattered, and yeah, it would probably be a fate worse than death.
Aye, that may be true, but can any of us say for certain that is what would have happened? We cannot.
From previous experience, I can say that's most likely what would happen.
Okay.
The work of good men is always that of hard choices.
Aye,
However-
but I feel that the choices we've been making in the past month or two have been less hard choices, more the wrong choices. I do not feel that I can continue down this path.
I understand your
I still
Your
think the
struggle.
wrong... I feel that the wrong choice would be not to act.
Aye, Kaladin has a point. We're talking about a winter that's going to consume the entire land, which will kill far more than you can imagine.
In all honesty though, Mandalore Kaladin, you have done more than any other person would. We have killed more than our fair share than any other person would, and we have the answers to this problem, possibly. We just don't know for certain, and just like Ardain, I'm not certain if the next people we encounter, where they protect their artifacts for tradition's sake, for the being of the world's sake, or just for their own greed. I'm not certain if I could kill another group of these people. I set out on this quest because I believed it was the right thing, and Gardain has just showed me that perhaps we haven't been doing the right thing. I got into this to get away from everything wrong in the world, and it seems that that has just followed me.
There is a greater evil in this world than you can imagine, Garen.
Greater evil or
Winterhold.
not, Mandalore, we should still strive to be the best people we can personally
I'm not denying
be.
that or saying that we go around mindlessly slaughtering villagers, but I also won't be able to sit by knowing that there's going to be a abominable winter that's going to consume all life on this land. Even if I have to draw blood, if it means saving more, I think.
I do not agree with that the Zealot's code of the ends justify the means. I mean, today we did do a good thing by taking out a horrendous tribe of necromancers, but at the time, what we understood were they were a tribe that we had invaded and we had demanded things from them. We had tried to parley, and then that went wrong when one of our party slew a fleeing man. After which all hope of diplomacy fled out the window. I do not believe I can be part of that anymore.
Maybe we just need to act a bit more tactically in our approach to these tribes.
Aye, but what I'm asking is...
I think giving up the quest or just giving up and not seeing this the entire way through is the
I will
answer.
see this through, but I will not... I believe we have enough power at this time to head on and satisfy the Oracle and get what we need from that fucking giant. Or do you think that we need more?
I think 2 is cutting it a bit fine.
We have 3. I will be with you on this final shrine, seeing as we are here, but I will not go any further.
I thought we had 2. I get confused.
No, we have 2. We are at 3. Is what he's
Oh,
saying.
I see. Yeah, that's sorry, I misinterpreted that.
You could just turn the light on, AJ. Aye, so
yes, take this 3rd one. We'll try our hardest to be diplomatic, because I agree with you, Gardain. These people are simple. They follow questionable gods, but intrinsically they are not evil people. I can sense their intent is merely introverted. But they also stand in a way of saving the majority of the people of this land.
aye, but we have the means to save them at this time. We have items that will grant us the fucking wishes of this giant god.
Now, if we can take anything away from this Gardain, I think we can agree that the giant gods are far more fickle than our own.
Aye, but I do not wish to make another deal with another devil. We have made... This will be our 3rd. Well, 4th, if you count the harpers, but... I am uncomfortable with dealing with so many secrets, so many powerful organizations that are out for their own gain.
I think maybe for the next village we should utilize the stealthy one there, and I point at Kaladin. I feel we have not used his ability to sneak through the midst of such simple people as savages. I mean, if Kaladin wants to go past unseen, I can't see how they would. They're not going to find him.
We are attempting to find a magical stone in this next place.
I think more strategic attempts should be used in the future, if we do continue after this one.
What harm would befall the people if the artifacts remained?
What do you mean, Kaladin? What are you doing, AJ? The grid is getting all fucked up.
If we left the artifacts untouched, how would it affect those?
The less artifacts we have, I believe, the more difficult our path ahead will be.
Aye, according to the article, the less options we will have, though at the moment we have options for a frost from the shields and a stone giant from the cracked horn. This will only bolster our options of stone giants. What are you doing?
Breaking something else that I didn't think I was breaking. Bear with me. It'll be fine.
The triggering guy.
These indigenous people that you're afraid whose blood we've been spilling, they haven't been using the artifacts from this point now.
Aye, but I do not believe that the giants will use them either. They will just hold them and return them as we have recovered our artifacts. I do not know if the artifacts have any intrinsic magical power.
Even if it did, someone as simple as these savages would have the means to act or use these powers, if there is any, as Gardain says. They were very, very, very simple people. That's why diplomacy was utterly useless on them.
Diplomacy worked until we slew their champion.
That was an unlucky strike.
I am consumed by self-doubt and everything, so I am not speaking at the moment.
So,
I will follow your lead on this, Gardain. I trust your wisdom.
I think that we will stop. I cannot continue after this one. I will finish this final shrine, and then we should stop in Silvery Moon and continue back to the temple at that point.
I thought we were stopping in Silvery Moon anyway, but that's fine.
Aye, but the idea was to continue. There are several other shrines that we had intended to visit afterwards, though I do not wish to. According to our plan, we were going to go and visit Stone Stand and the Grandfather Tree. Possibly
Do we have any idea how these
Raven Rock
relics?
as well.
Do we have any idea how these relics will benefit us again with this oracle and his choices?
All I know
Do we
is
know for sure, like, what exactly are we doing? Are we just paying our way?
I do not know.
Then why are we playing into their hands by doing what they recommend? What happens if we bring these items to them and it only makes them stronger and a terrible thing happens? How are we supposed to believe or trust these fucking giants? We've been fighting them this entire time, ball bag
Aye,
aside.
though there are some that seem to be honourable and just, such as Zephyros. He was trying to do his best, and
You say
even-
that, yet he hasn't returned our tiefling friend.
aye, that is true. And then there is also the Harshnag. He
Tiefling.
has done his best to aid us where he can.
Kept party with a tiefling.
Aye, Danikos
Nice
was
Lackberg,
a
yeah.
nice person. He was full of wonder and joy at the world. There was no malice in him.
Yeah, this party gets stranger and stranger.
I still don't get why we should pander to their will. We've been fighting giants of the giant monstrosities, undead abominations,
Aye,
demons, spirits.
though, from what I could see from the Oracle, is that they seemed truthful enough and honest enough. That is all that we are given in the world. So, we will raid this final place, and then we will stop in Silvery Moon, restock, resupply, repair, and head back to the Eye.
That seems fine to me. After all, Kaladin, if you can't trust the Oracle, then everything we've been doing up until now has been for naught, because everything we've done so far has been to either get in contact with the Oracle or get whatever the Oracle has told us to get.
Which makes no sense. I've only been fighting because my friends have been fighting. I haven't even paid any heed to what any oracle has said.
Gardain has communicated with the Oracle in Dwarven language, so I don't quite think the Oracle is entirely bent on giant domination, perhaps.
Aye, though there is some history there about that.
But what does this have to do with giants raining down fucking boulders on Nightstone?
I do not. They were attacking because the ordning was broken. We are here to repair the ordning.
At least that is what we think.
Aye, that's what we've been told so far. That is what every giant we have met that has not tried to kill us has told us, that the ordning has been shattered, and that they are seeking ways to restore the order within the giants.
I suppose the best we can do is just carry on for now and then ask the Oracle for more confirmation, as well as presenting what we have found so far.
Aye. So, we agreed then. This shall be our final stop before Silvery Moon, and we return.
It's fine by me.
Kaladin.
As long as my friends continue to venture forward into unknown dangers, you will have my bow. Whether or not I have any arrows to fire is another matter.
Aye. We'll get you some arrows soon.
Yeah,
Find
we were
a
in a
then.
Court then, Guardian.
Aye. Okay, lads.
Yes.
I believe we have settled upon the latest plan and our latest deal with the devil.
Okay, so to one stone, yes.
I thought we were here.
Yes, I know. We're not exactly on it, but I will get you to a nice drop-off point.
Aye, to the drop-off point then.
With that, he finds one stone and notices it seems to be like a little river seems to be sort of flowing through an area which seems to be the place with various things and totems and things below. He drops you off what seems to be like a beach path and drops you all off just south of the of one stone. North of you would be the little island. I can't describe the river feature because I can't remember how the river feature is described. But there is a specific
Why
river
can't
feature.
you look it up?
Because it doesn't say what the river feature is, because it just shows you what it is. And I can't remember what that river feature is when it makes the little island in the middle.
Oh.
Yeah, well, there you go.
An island on a lake.
Yes. Either way, it's a little island, and it seems
Squares are 10 foot.
Yeah.
Go.
Like I said, I'm throwing caution to the wind when you see the things that the big squares equals 50 foot. I'm just fuck it. It's not worth it. Looks fucking horrible. So with that, you see what seems to be the little island and various other little like rocky elements, and what seems to be a fairly smallish boulder. And some totem poles.
Gentlemen, let me make sure I have the right spells prepared for today. I do. This is good. Right. From what I can see is we need some sort of fucking magic stone here. Knowing the giants will not be a stone, it'll be a gigantic fucking mess of boulder bullshit that we have to haul back up. But I believe our best bet is to get on the island and try and hunt for anything that's magical.
Should we try and find the...
Shall we try and find the what?
You broke up
narrowest
a bit
part
there
of the
as
river?
well.
Aye. So yeah, we have a hunt around to try and find where we can cross easily.
The path that looks the easiest to cross looks a little bit dangerous. Like when you look at the area easiest to cross, you see this area here where the river seems to have eroded in the bank, but making it a very nice sandy beach. However, the fall down there doesn't leave you a lot of room to cross what is still a raging river, and not a lot to maneuver once you've jumped down a cliff. I mean, you could jump down a cliff into a river, but it does look quite fast, rapid river.
Aye, okay. I suggest Kaladin and Pera.
Yes.
You look like the
Yes.
strongest swimmers here. If you take this end of the rope, jump slightly upstream and swim across and down. And then, let's see, we have...
Garen and I are strong of arm. We can a little again away. We can always.
What?
Your lag is magical, Scott.
Quite
Yeah.
magical indeed.
When we watch this back on a stream, it will. Yeah, I'll be fine, Scott.
Try again. Try talking again. It amuses me.
Yes. Talk, Prince Scotch. Talk.
Scott now talks dab dab.
Me and Garen dab 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 dab.
Aye, that sounds like a strong plan. So
just ping me
A
when
very
you're suggesting going.
strong plan.
we're gonna start up here.
Yep.
And then they're gonna jump down onto this little banky bit.
Yeah. Oh god damn it!
Sorry, what? I am the bone of my sword?
You fuck.
Sorry, what is that?
An anime I watch and Lee has watched, and
Okay.
he's yeah.
So we're gonna do that there, and then we're gonna ropey rope tie them and get them to swim sort of down that way. And then once they've done that, walk down the bank a bit, and then do a more direct haul swim across, and then hopefully fling the rope back and haul swim across again.
Okay, cool. Right.
So
let's.
that's the original plan is for them to swim from there, and then us to haul swim from out there across.
Okay, let's have these athletic rolls from the original people going, which are Kaladin and Pera, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so let's have some athletics.
Do you want to throw me power again?
Yeah, sure. I should also probably give him her health back again, but we get the idea. She would have had health. 99.
100 health.
Yeah. Fucking 200 effective while in combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Athletics check from Pera. There we go.
Pera strings. Swims very strong and sort of keeps hold of Kaladin because he sort of seems to be swept away a bit with the current because it is still quite a strong current. But the two of them make it across. It's a very, very, very sort of strong river. You realise that certainly shouldn't be taken lightly, and the wiseness of using rope and swimming across with the very strong swimmers seems to be in the best course of action. Both of you are over the other side and ready to try to ferry people across with the next method of the rope usage.
Aye, Mandela. If you... Yes, you go next. We will not tie you onto the rope. You can just swim and hold on to it. That's where you have a line. And then myself and Gerin will tie on and one at a time swim across.
Okay, so let's have an athletics check from Mr. Mandalore. Yes, Mandalore swims very strong, carrying the rope. He is also a little bit sort of taken back by the strength of this river. It does seem to be very, very strong, but he gets across and greets Kaladin and Pera as successfully getting across.
With his strong arm, he greets them. His strong arm.
We don't ask why he has a strong arm, but everyone has their rumours. Right, with that, it then falls to the person who wants to cross next with, I assume, the help of the rope and the 3 strong men on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, 2 strong men and the lady dragon, sorry. So I will never get used to that.
Not much crabs. No.
I'll see you on the other side then. Get in, and I swim off.
I'll
Yeah.
hold to the rope here.
Yeah, go for it.
Good
Wow.
luck, Guardian.
Very, very strong swim from Gardane. Even though his
So,
armor...
AJ, did you just say wow? Fit.
No, I didn't say wow fit, but that was
Okay.
a very, very good, strong swim from Gardane. Even with his heavy armor, he certainly still seems
Everyone's
to...
in the same fucking armor.
I know. I'm just saying the shortness. Okay, you're gonna be. I'm gonna
You're small!
Even though he can't kick and sort of.
I come from Mintarn. It's a fucking island.
I'm just saying. Even the surprise sort of. Someone
He went swimming as a child!
He has little legs and little feet, but he gets across very, very strongly.
Yeah, you
And
stumpy
fights
fuck.
the river.
Fucking sizes of fucking bastard DM.
No, I'm being still. He's still sort of
Fucking
saying.
racist, sizes bastard DM. Fucking dwarfs, they can't swim. We might be dense, but we're fucking strong, okay?
Yes, but river and armor is still not the sort of
Everyone
best
else
thing.
is wearing
I
fucking
know,
armor,
but you're
and I've got the
little,
same
okay?
goddamn
I'm
strength as
just
pretty
going
much
with your little.
everyone.
You still made it across, regardless. It was
It's
a very,
apparently
very
a
good.
really fucking strong party, a slightly dexterous one,
Take
but
one-
really dumb as fucking rocks.
Take 1d8 damage because you basically waterboarded yourself for having such a bushy beard.
Anyway, and then we fall to Garen to get across.
I swim with athletics as well.
Yes. it is all
I
that.
swim!
And Garen gets across very nicely as well. It is still, like I said, rapids that still seem to be.
It's hard to
beating
hold on
against
to
you, but
my
you-
shield.
But you hold on to everything and make it across the water to the other side. When you reach the other side, you start seeing things a little bit more closely. The sort of rocks that seem to be around the edge seems to be actually more of gravestones. They seem to be sort of using this area to honour their dead.
Fucking...
So this seems to be the place where they sort of carved in very, very sort of like holy words just to honour the people who have died there. And with what you can sort of read,
Joyous. We are grave robbers.
from what you read of some of the, I'm going to guess you want to try to read some of these things. I'm going to guess.
I would love to read them, yeah. I mean, what language do we need to speak to read them?
Does the communicate language also enables you to read? Does it?
Nope. Just understand tongues.
Just understand. Oh well.
What language is it?
Sorry, are we encountering gravestones that say dab dab dab?
You are encountering gravestones that are written in a language that seem to be dab dab dab. You don't
Fuck
understand it,
me.
unfortunately.
Is there
They-
anyone?
they honor their-
Is there
they honor
anyone
their
alive
tribal
here?
language.
Is
Wait,
anyone
roll
alive
religion.
here?
Yep, you can roll a religion.
Do I perceive these as gravestones?
Yes, you do perceive them as
Whoa,
gravestone.
fucking... This has just made me so fucking happy.
The thing that doesn't seem to quite make 100% sense is the weird shape of the land. It is sort of. It feels like it's a odd shape, and they seem to be very well maintained at that shape that is the land, as well as the odd reason why there's a boulder in the middle. You could probably assume that it's your objective, but why it doesn't seem to be quite a giant size one, and it still seems to be very oddly placed.
So I'm gonna pace around and inspect and, ritually cast detect magic and
Yep.
see if there's anything fucking magical around.
Yep. You can certainly do that, and you detect that when you start going near the stone is just giving off a very, very strong smell of. I'm going with smell of transmutation magic emanating from it.
Gentlemen, I believe the boulder is what we seek. believe we get to desecrate another sacred site. Not only a sacred site, but a grave site. We are now fucking grave robbers, and this seems to be actively maintained. We are active grave robbers from some poor tribesmen.
We aren't grave robbers yet, we haven't taken anything, but why would this boulder be special? It's just a boulder lying there.
Magical.
Okay.
What is it? Protecting the spirits or something?
I do not know. It has some strong essence of transmutation about it. That is
Wait,
what I can tell you right now.
Well,
Give me a moment, please.
Okay, Kaladin.
Alright.
He closes his eyes and he starts focusing to see if any of his favoured enemies are nearby.
there are many humanoids in the ground!
They're dead. They don't count.
Aww.
He detects some humanoids very close to him. But,
Any others? He gets more range than that.
I get like
Yeah.
a 5-mile radius.
he-
There are humanoids everywhere!
very bizarre as you hear some noises. It doesn't quite make sense. As, the ground sounds like there's something coming up. And with that,
Gentlemen, prepare your weapons, though I would like to try not to kill everyone this day.
From beneath us it devours.
Wait, what?
Buffy quote.
oh dear. With that, something turfs up on the other side of the island.
I just have my hand ready on the hilt of my sword, but still from beneath us it devours, puts me on edge.
But there's something else with them.
And
Understood, my friend.
with that, he literally starts shouting out in a language you don't understand.
Oh, wait, is he on the island?
He is not on the island, no.
He's
Okay.
rustling through the trees at the moment.
But he sort of sees this as the ripe opportunity, and he says in a tribal language that you can't understand, but it's not dab dab. It's
Dub dub?
It's
no,
in a...
it-
So
it's
I
different.
will thaumaturgy and shout out,
It's a bullet!
"Do you speak common?"
Double check. And with that, he goes, commoners. Well, okay, is it? Would you determine as something? Yeah, we're commoners now.
Why are we commoners?
You know what I
Everyone
mean?
speaks
As in
common.
people who speak common. I don't know. People who
Commoners!
speak common,
Peasants!
this is our loot. Get
Ah,
away.
Our loot. Kaladin looks to Gardain.
Unfortunately, this is one of the situations where we were here first. This is kind of ours. We kind of need it for apparently saving the world. So if you don't mind, we'd prefer not to fight you today.
We will have that as one of those good old
Persuasion?
persuasion.
Wonderful.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, yeah, go for persuasion.
And I'll go, look, there are 5 of us here. We've killed many giants. We have killed many fucking horrific things in the past few days. We just want to take the fucking magical rock and be on our way.
With that, he goes, but we found it first.
Look, clearly you did not, because we're here, right next to the rock. You're over there. You've only just arrived. We clearly saw you just arrive.
Kaladin can stop
I
being
do not
sneaky,
want to kill you today.
as he wants to be stealthy.
I will roll stealth.
Go on.
Does he respond to my I do not want to kill him today?
With that, you can hear him just blow a whistle. I can't really whistle. So
Alright, as he starts to blow a whistle, Kaladin will knock, draw, and release onto that motherfucker.
okay,
Well, rip to him.
Rip to him.
okay,
Ripperoni and pepperoni. He's beyond dead.
right, okay. Let's have this sort of brought up because I can tell where this is going. Then,
Well, I mean, at this point, if he's like trying to call in for assistance, it might be easier if we just kill him before like anyone comes, and then take it and fuck off, right?
I've blown
you,
the
have,
whistle.
you have your idea. You can do your thing.
Gardain's like, I didn't want any more bloodshed.
I just wanna no more killing.
Well, the party is over. Congratulations, everyone.
These
This
22s.
is the last session. See you all next time.
Right. Para. Oh, have you done
I
para?
crit and I
Okay,
still
yeah,
can't out fucking initiative, Kaladin.
Funny.
That is just this party in summary. We try our best, but Kaladin's just better.
Right. Let's order the. Why is I can't order it? Where's the thingy? I've lost the gear. Where's the gear on the turn order?
I don't know. You're
Can't
the
remember
DM.
where it. Yeah, I know,
Bottom.
but I thought it was the bottom or somewhere near the top.
It's at the bottom. Move it up. Or me at the bottom.
I'll close it and reopen it. Maybe it's. Yeah, now I've closed and reopened. It's back. It was just
Being
full on
special.
gone. No, it had full on gone. It was just a blank form. So I just.
Special.
There we go. My God, the 22s. You fail
Yes.
to believe the 22s. Right, and 21. Jesus Christ. Those are really good initiatives. Right, let's get some kicking music in some way or other.
It's not going to last long. This guy's about to have his head blown off and his torso blown off.
And then everyone will surrender.
Okay, let's
And that
go.
was
Did he
probably
get his,
mainly
did he
dead
get
as
his
well.
whistle off as I like loosed upon him?
Yeah.
Suck.
So now to the whistle, people will
Kaladin
appear.
must fire quicker in future. Kaladin will remember this.
Right.
They've got 5 words. If none of those are I surrender, they're just dead.
Gardain can talk as much as he wants, but unless they respond with "Okay, we're sorry," he's gonna fire immediately in future.
Okay.
The
I like
party
this and I
is
want
done.
this.
The party
this
is
to happen.
done.
Continue anyway. So it's Kaladin's turn. So you also.
Sharpshooter,
Oh my
sharpshooter.
fucking
Oh,
god!
I've got a
You
crash thing.
Crit though.
He is so dead.
Hang on, I got a crash.
Yeah. Also, like I said, don't
Oh,
click
snap.
it and sharpshooter. It literally say the following things will be sharpshooter, and then.
Has the game crashed for anyone else?
No.
Not
No.
for me. No.
I've got an "or snap, something went wrong," or the sploing does
Oh,
not take.
that's you. That's Google.
Okay.
Right. And
I'm loading
also,
back into
what
it.
are you targeting? Are you targeting the beast or the person riding the
I'm
beast?
targeting the person riding the beast.
You are targeting the person riding the beast. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we
How
just
would
declare
Kaladin
he's
target
dead?
anything else?
And
Well-
then sharpshooter for my third one, unless that clicked through already.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it to load.
It has not, so you've done 2.
Okay.
One is a crit.
Oh, cool.
Should we just even bother rolling damage or anything? He's dead.
Yeah, we're still going to be rolling the damage.
See how dead.
AJ.
Okay, the screen's back up. The window shut. Yeah, the window shut. Okay. Sorry, guys.
It doesn't matter.
Character
like,
sheet.
I'm imagining Kaladin, like Princess Mononoke, Ashiteru when he gets like the demon arm. that is Kaladin.
Okay, the last one I declared sharpshooter as well. I'm just clicking on it with advantage now in case it
Yeah.
crashes again.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so all those hit, yeah.
Wonderful.
That's cool damage. I'm calling 83.
So after Kaladin literally unleashes upon the person riding the
Beast.
beast, he is.
Let's see how long until AJ says the name of it.
Well, oh yeah, don't. Yeah, I will. But still, someone's already said what it is anyway. And he is literally pinned to the nearest tree. He is literally pulled off his
style.
beast, and he is pinned to the tree. With like him sort of just
Kaladin's
completely devastated to the tree.
Kaladin's a little annoyed that he didn't use Hunter's Mark because he just wanted to shoot the dude so badly.
And
Can I work out the damage before? Well, actually, no. You guys carry on. I'll just work out the damage.
go for it. Anyway,
Then do a theoretical one with Hunter's Mark as well.
we go for. Who do you want to go for, Pera over Mandela? Do you want to do a re-roll for who goes first, or does one want to bow out over the other?
Perrin can go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Para's got like 40 movement, hasn't she?
Yep.
How
Silly
much
amounts.
would it be to climb up on the mound?
It's about 10 foot. It's not that.
10 foot,
that
so it'll be
not
20
bad.
foot of movement to climb up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be, that's 30 movement then up to
Yep.
there.
87.
And she then rushes forward another 10 foot and
Fuck you know.
goes, I told you we were strong! Surrender!
Okay. You want to go for intimidation? Yeah, go for it.
That's without Hunter's Mark. 87.
What?
You know what? That's one of the few charisma things she's proficient in. I'm quite happy with this.
Yes.
That would have
with
killed
that,
me.
That would be very, very intimidating if there was anyone to hear that at the moment.
Are you fucking kidding me? There are more people coming, but they're now not gonna surrender because, oh, I fucking hate people. Joining Kaladin.
Kaladin would have one
Mandela,
shot.
it's your turn.
Kaladin would have one shot Mandalore with that barrage, without Hunter's Mark. With Hunter's Mark, he may have even one shot Pera. That's absolutely ridiculous. Mandalore's just going to move to the boulder. Are you allowed
Yep.
that?
What are you trying to do? Where do you start from? And just remember, like I said, these walls are about 10 foot unless you're going up the little ramp.
So he was at the start of the ramp, and then he's moved to there. So he's got 30 movement, or is he going to be beside the boulder? Sorry.
So where did you start from? Show where you start from.
He was like roughly there.
So you'd have to spend twice your movement to actually climb a 10 foot. So it would cost you 20 to climb a wall.
So
What's 10?
he gets to there.
Okay.
And he's just going to kind of like partially squat down and just ready a reaction to
Okay.
anyone. He's just protecting the boulder at the minute, which is what they're there for.
Okay. No worries. And with that, we then see what seems to be more people arriving as more cracks and things come from beneath the ground, and 2 more people arrive, but they seem to have just noticed they've arrived too late to watch someone already dead and pinned to the wall, and they're a bit disconcerted from it, but then they're driven more into a frenzy from it. They then
Would they feel Kaladin's deep, hateful, murderous intent from 120
I've-
feet away?
Kaladin
This
cares
is
not about the
intense.
120 feet. Kaladin can shoot 600 feet without disadvantage.
And I'm just thinking like that. Surely it feels like a heat on their face, just this sheer blind hatred.
Okay, wonderful. So then they end up controlling their beast, and running and jumping and jumping in a single bow for the first one. Ooh. Second one just runs right to the edge and is not quite there. The riderless one just waits there at the moment. Oh, well, apparently I dragged the guy who's pinned to the wall by accident. Whoopsie doodle.
His corpse. Kaladin's need for his arrows draws the corpse towards him.
What?
And
I must have my ammunition.
Okay, Gardain still has his thaumaturgy on. Has his dash up.
shit. 1 second. Let me just have a look, see if there's anything I can. Yep. And they immediately try to restrain Pera with a spell, the nearest one.
Oh shit, they tried to restrain, they're actually peaceful as well. Fuck!
They use a hold person spell and try to incapacitate Pera. So that's a wisdom saving throw.
She's
Get
fine.
fucking wrecked.
Yes, Pera saves from the effect. Yes, and then Ms.
Hera
Webbing.
is wiser than the other barbarian, so therefore doesn't have a fucking negative on it.
She's also a lot wiser than Mandler.
She is not anywhere near as charismatic, because that is apparently her dump stat at an 8.
Para is strong.
Hera's not very dexterous though.
But yes, it's forced to go down to turn now. While I was puzzling look
Okay.
at my phone, why it apparently just restarted for no apparent reason.
Do you need it?
No.
Always.
Oh, it's dead. That's why. Okay.
Well, it's going to cost me 20, isn't it? So I can only really get to that little spot here because that's 30 and it costs me an extra 10. Oh no, I can get 40, yes? So I could move to here.
Mhm.
And at which point I am also going to shout with my thaumaturgy on. We just slain one of you. We don't want to slay anymore, but we will if we've got to.
Roll intimidation.
With thaumaturgy and all the accoutrements.
And
Fuck
one
you.
guy being pinned to a fucking tree.
Apparently one guy being pinned to a fucking tree is not enough to stop these fucking idiots.
With that,
You see,
they
I-
don't seem to be that impressed with it that they still want now to try to seem to be seeking vengeance.
They're gonna die a horrible death. Do they not see what just happened?
You see, like, on an off note, I totally understand the speech of "we want peace and we've been killing too many innocent people," but they're all so fucking stupid! You can't reason with them!
No,
Ever!
I just killed someone.
Yeah, but I don't care, they're all like, "Get off our land! Get the fuck away!"
Not necessarily that we just killed them, it's that we killed them so fucking easily that we didn't even blink. One person just pinned the other guy to the tree. Surely they'll be like, oh shit, that's something bad.
And it's not even like that we come with openly hostile intentions, like, "We don't want to kill you, we're very sorry, we're just here on a quest, could you maybe help us?" And they're like, "Get the fuck off!" And then we kill one of them in just the blink of an eye, and they're still just like, "Urgh!"
Not one of these
And
people has
looters.
any shred of self-preservation. Not one of them
Apparently
has
not.
attempted to... Actually, no, one of them did attempt to flee and then got stabbed in the back.
I am very sorry, I cannot resist sentinel opportunity strikes. I wanted to incapacitate him so I could grapple him.
Like surely, like at least just how massacred their apparent leader got, just completely decimated.
I'm so glad that they saw that They didn't fucking see it. They see him dead. They don't know how he fucking died. They think he
Was
could
his hand pinned through his face as he was blowing the whistle?
Let's just continue for now, but... Oh my
Anyway,
god.
Thous
The power of those
protest so
arrows.
much that it sometimes doesn't always sort of play out always the same, though, does it? The fact that, like I just said, that's not exactly what all they saw. So we move on to Garrett.
She really would have heard the thuds and the crack of bones as the arrows pin the guy.
Yeah,
like,
but they
that would
literally
have
just
been
had a
horrendous.
no. They heard a whistle and they came up above ground. That's like 6 seconds. He's dead against a tree. How? Can't be like, oh. It took them a long time to kill him. No, he would.
Am I the only one
Literally,
that's
even
jealous by the amount of
underground, they
colours
would have
that
heard
AJ
the
has?
thump, thump, thump. I'm surprised the tree wasn't taken
going.
over by how
Let's sort
fucking
these
powerful
fucking
his arrows
results.
were.
Oh my god. This
Well, I'm
is
sorry, because
glorious.
people are dumb as shit. They're gonna die now. They're done. They're dead.
Mandalore levels of stupid.
Okay, so, AJ, the hillside does not really impose any movement penalty, right?
As I've
It's 5
stated
feet.
before, it's
Yeah.
10 foot tall, so
Alright.
take doubles movement to climb it. if you wanna climb
Okay,
it.
so 20, alright, hang on.
Yeah.
That would be then if I were to dash, it would be 60, that would take off 20, so I can move 40. Okay. Roar! Well, actually, it's more like I draw my weapon and I'm sort of like, here we go again, hope I don't fuck it up this time. And then I move up here. And that's it.
Okay, it then falls to the riderless one, who immediately looks back at its master, and at the moment it has no motivation, so it's just gonna look back and possibly
Burrow.
go off in a slightly different direction, as he's got no one leading him. But
You're
he's
free, little one. Take care.
yeah.
It's currently not being driven towards its doom. I'll gladly let it
So-
survive.
Just don't let it get within mounting range of Kaladin.
Yeah, Kaladin, go tame it.
Okay.
Tame it.
So Kaladin's approach is just like, be free, little creatures, be free, as he pins everyone to the fucking trees.
Kaladin's like his theology of like creatures and whatnot is how like the inventors of Sonic the Hedgehog got the idea of like blowing up robots and letting the animals bounce through.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God.
Kaladin, it's your
And
turn.
then slaughter the next one, then we'll try again.
Surrender! Another one
Kaladin
dead.
cracks.
Surrender!
Kaladin cracks his neck and he declares Hunter's Mark as well as Sharpshooter ×2 on the one nearest.
Okay, certainly.
Oh my
I'm going to
god.
be trying the macro, so if it goes tits up, then ha 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 shit.
Go for it. If he's... Oh, you fucker, you have
The
to-
bone of my sword!
Right,
That's with the -5 as well.
okay.
That is with the -5. Fuck
That's
me.
pretty
Fucking
good.
hell.
I like the macro. It does well, but I still will have to say you're a bastard for using that.
I'll fire again, hang on.
Oh my god.
And again with a minus. Jesus.
My god!
But is that damage right?
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus fucking Christ.
And then, because he's a
They are
enemy,
dead?
And then
Just plus 10 damage.
2d6.
Yeah, for calling a
sharpshooter.
sharpshooter.
Oh, of course, yeah.
9 for the Hunter's Mark.
Oh god,
then
no,
plus
and they're also
additional 8.
human.
Yeah, plus an additional 8.
What the fuck? Could we just not?
So after the first arrow hits her, she's dead.
Can they surrender now? Cause I'm really uncomfortable about this.
Is there anything else while after the first arrow goes in? Does Kaladin feel like changing target, or is he just literally proving a point with the second arrow?
Yeah,
Wait.
he's just proving a point, and he's
Oh,
just gonna
okay.
shout out. He's just gonna shout out at the top of his lungs, "Take your bullets and leave!"
Wait, you can reach. You can. Oh, no, you can't reach. You already used a bonus action. You can go and try and tame it.
Okay, so if you want to use that as an intimidation, I'll accept an intimidation as your.
Seeing as I just like not going to be intimidation with advantage because I'm about as charismatic as a kumquat.
I'm just going with, if you want to intimidate, by all means, intimidate.
Okay.
Even their hold person on a barbarian failed.
Yeah.
They are not very
They-
intimidated, they would rather die.
They
Turns
look
out they
at
don't
it.
speak common.
No, they seem to be understanding you, and they are a bit apprehensive.
They?
But,
Her.
oh,
The one.
Okay, you still got the things riding on the back of this one still, so you don't know if it's misguided. Okay, so it then falls to Para's turn.
Okay. Para is going to, I don't know, dash or no, just run up to the edge of the cliff.
Yeah.
Mount a beast.
Mount the beast. Just
Okay. Okay.
look as intimidating as possible, and for shits and giggles, gonna do a breath
Animal.
attack just into the air to try and scare everyone off.
Okay, that's fine. And if you want to, so do you want to ride the bullets?
No, she
Or-
doesn't want to ride the bullet. She's being
Oh,
sensible.
she does.
Oh,
Oh.
Being
okay.
sensible, and she is just, doing a breath attack over the top of the bullet so that it has to make the save, and just to try and look as intimidating as possible to the remaining person who is here being a cunt.
This is our land!
With that, they sort of stop there, but it continues as Mandela's turn.
Does the bullet take damage or not?
Are you using it
Do you
on
wanna
the
aggro
bullet,
the bullet?
or are you gonna? Are you literally braving over the top of it?
I would say that she did it down onto it to look as aggressive as all kinds of shit.
Okay, no worries.
I think
Let me
she's trying
do
to
a
throw AJ
DC
a bone by
then.
letting him get the bullets involved.
Right, so let me just double check what we have here. So it's a dex save, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go for a dex save.
Against 15.
It failed.
Takes 11 lightning damage then.
Let's just double check some things. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. Okay. It then falls to the person's go, and with that, they rear up and start trying to flee.
It's okay then.
And they flee. Does anyone want to pursue the fleeing person?
No.
Nope.
Okay. If
I haven't even drawn my blade yet. I still just have my hand on it.
And Lewis, yeah, it's the same.
okay,
Is
got
Clement
it.
sure he doesn't want to shoot at that person?
Run!
I don't have enough arrows.
Gardane is going to just waddle on over the 25. Like, yeah, I'm going to waddle about halfway into this square, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Okay. And Garen, your turn.
Just in case the creatures prove to be hostile, I will move to here and hold myself ready to act, but besides that, I'm just sort of... If anything moves within my range, as a reaction, I would like to attack it.
Yeah.
But besides that, I'm just going to shout at the running person, and stay away! And that's basically it. Well, it's like, what else can I do? I don't want them to come back so they die. I don't know what... I don't know... Please don't let us kill you. I have done bad things in my life. I don't want more.
Okay.
The other bullets just seems to walk away, but the one that you've breathed on seems to be really pissed now. It looks at Para very
You
hostile.
appear to have deleted its turn.
Oh yeah.
Aye,
sorry,
aye,
no,
aye.
this is- You know, the one's tracking is obviously the one I made invisible. So yeah. So with that, it seems to jump in the air and land on Pera. And Pera must do a saving throw of...
But AJ.
What kind of saving throw?
I'm just checking here because I think strength or dex.
Oh, well, it'll be a strength saving throw because
Yep.
that's what she's better at.
Okay, and Pera avoids that.
Manhandles the bullet.
Has it moved into my range though?
You'd have the attack first, just to
Oh, yeah, yeah, of
finish
course.
in midair, unless you've got excellent arts of he's in the air. I'll try to skewer him as he tries to land on Pera.
No, I'll
not
just
quite happen like that.
jump up to fight him in midair, you know.
Yeah, we're not going
God of War.
air combat, okay, or that.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Garen edition.
Right, so it's still half damage, so 3d6. Ugh.
Oh, she's not raging at the moment. Have you got that going for you?
She's not very angry.
No.
She was just
She takes 11 down, half 11. Blah.
5 damage, which would
Yeah.
be 2 damage if she was raging.
Indeed.
my god.
Okay,
She has 100 health.
then you roll on to the reaction attack by Garen.
Okay. Is that actually a reaction or is it just my bonus action? Or does it all...
It's your reaction.
Okay. Well, I'll still do that. I swing longsword after it lands. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I drive longsword into the beast for 14 slashing damage because it assaults my friends. Necessary bloodshed and all that.
Yeah, it still seems to be certainly there and very well combating.
Did it
but,
bleed?
Yes, it did bleed a very
Then we
sort
can
of
kill
grey,
it.
silvery blood, but yes. Kaladin, it's your turn.
Am I trying to tame or kill it?
Tame it! Tame
Dare
it!
not. Just subdue it.
Mandalore from distance. Tame it!
Callan is trying to figure out if subdue means he wants him to tame it, and with Mandalore constantly shouting at him to tame it and tame it. He's in
Subdue just leaves it up to you. I don't give a shit.
a.
Tame it!
Mindless beast.
I just struck it because it attacked one of my friends, that's about it.
That's true. Seeing Garen slash it, I think that would pretty much. Oh, Paris now falling off.
Uh,
the cliff. She's
Yeah,
prepared.
well-
it also pushes him by fate, so it pushes him
Oh,
off
wow.
the cliff. So it's still.
Para, no!
Okay,
Okay,
now
so roll
Kaladin would.
2d6 then for the fall damage. Unless you're going to let her have an acrobatics to land.
I'm gonna give her an acrobatics land. It's not really that much to drop with the 10 foot, so I'm quite happy with that.
Oh, it's 10 foot, so it's only a d6.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame because I was like, imagine if Para
Well,
broke her spine
well,
and
there we-
died.
You took a damage.
The damage.
Does that.
If she was raging, she'd take no damage.
Wow.
Seeing Para getting mauled and like knocked off a cliff, and Garen engaging it in combat, Kaladin like his eyes become keen and he focuses as he declares sharpshooter. He also going to move Hunter's Mark to it.
No! Tame it!
You just go and slash it. You always want to go slash things.
I do always want to go slash.
Mandalore.
Tame
I've
it!
got very many arrows left.
Mandalore drops to his knees. No!
Why aren't you taming it, Gallagher? We could have a pet bullet.
I'd rather not have a pet bullet.
It sounds horrifying and it consumes probably a lot of ration.
It also
Okay.
looks like it weighs a metric fuck ton.
Well, it would be walking, wouldn't it? Would we need to carry a pet? I don't think so.
We're on a fucking airship at the
Ah,
Well,
yes.
boys, I'm
It
gonna
can
allow you to be
dangle
relevant
under-
again. I'm going to allow you to be relevant again as I
Oh,
attack
what,
with
your
the.
melee attacks?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
thing he's not specialised in, but he's still going to do a fuck ton of damage with.
Yeah, because he attacks like 3 times.
Okay.
Let me guess, they all fucking hit?
The last one does not hit, but the
Okay.
first 2 attacks hit.
Okay.
It's only still the same damage I did.
Whee!
No. You can't
No?
have Hunter's Mark and an offhand attack. Because they'd both be bonus actions.
Ah, fuck. Well, I would need
Aye,
Hunter's
aye,
Mark, so
aye,
I'll
aye.
just negate my
Offhand,
first
which
attack.
is the first one that hit.
Which is the
Yeah.
4.
So that would be 10 plus 6
5.
then? Or yeah, okay, 10 plus 5, I suppose.
Which is actually more damage in some respects. But
Is it?
Yeah, but he would
yeah,
have.
before Hunter's Mark, that was.
Yeah,
No,
but we were saying
yeah.
It's just the 10, which is the actual main
Yeah.
hand hit, and then
Yeah. Because it's going to be 14 if you didn't include the Hunter's Mark switch,
Yeah.
but with the Hunter's Mark switch, it came out as 15, so that just amused me. Sorry. Moving on, it's Para's turn.
Para is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
She'd like to climb up onto this cliff ledge,
Yeah.
get angry at this fucking thing that's just smashed her
Yeah.
off the side of it, and then recklessly swing with her big fucking axe.
By all means.
Because that's what Para does.
She tries to headbutt a bullet off a cliff.
Both of these attacks hit the bullet.
Okay. Do the second ones both hit?
The second one both hit as well.
So it's now prone.
Yes, if it can be, yes. Yes, it is.
I wouldn't understand why the thing couldn't be prone. And-
Sometimes, you know,
Nice.
yeah,
they have
damage.
the weird...
it's a creature. Most creatures always get to be prone.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
there are some exceptions, though.
rare.
They
30,
are rare, but...
35 damage.
Rest easy, young beast. Rest easy.
Swings down her big fucking great axe on the thing as hard as she can and smashes it into the ground twice.
Like literally into the ground. There's
To
like
the
an
ground twice.
there's an actual cave system now where this beast used to be. We call it the bullet caves.
Okay, so with that, you carved very, very deep scores into the bullet, and parts of its jaw has this massive gash across it, as it seems to be very, very heavily injured. It then falls to Mangelo's turn.
It's
Horrible.
prone. You get advantage. Do big dick swings. You know you wanna.
Cardane, I thought you meant for us to be less bloodthirsty.
Is out of character.
I
Mangelo's like,
I am very much aware, but Cardane, please.
Are
Seeing
they?
his party members in a random haze of bloodlust and fervor for death, Manlo's just going to join in and carve this bullet up.
Correction, we're just trying to protect poor Para.
I see.
She
Right,
got
right,
knocked
then
off the
you-
cliff, the poor girl.
I'm assuming that is a prone symbol on top of that bullet.
yes.
Yes, you have advantage. You can do big dick
Fantastic
schwangs all
hell.
day.
Big dick schwang.
It didn't matter if it was a big dick schwang or not.
I'll try big schwang again. Hey, LeMayo.
Yes, that hits.
Can we start a petition?
Really, holy fuck. 19.
Did you like? Oh, you rolled a 1 to a 1. Good jobs.
1 to a 1 and a 2 to a 3.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Can we restart a petition to call him Memalure because this is just taking the piss?
So you did 19 damage, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Just reconfirming this. It was still a good swing, but it's still gripping on to its existence in life, and it's just very, very close to the ground, very
Don't-
sort of
Don't
bloodied and
don't make it sound like a martyr, please.
I'm sorry for your pain, beast. Though you should not have attacked. Para misjudged with the lightning breath. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Honestly, that is very true. Para does misjudge a lot. I also misjudge, but
Ah, look at that amazing radiant damage.
Wow. Well, it's dead, so obviously. Like, that is just cleansed by Jesus Christ himself.
Yes, with that, Gardane buries. Is it like? Oh, it's Hugh.
It's you. I'm not
but
using
buries the
Lightbringer on
hatchet.
I
this.
don't know. It's
Lightbringer only gets used on undead shit. I've made this
Still?
very clear.
there's
AJ.
nothing really wrong
AJ.
with it, is it?
AJ.
Really?
AJ,
It's just what?
does he bite the bullet? Does he bury the hatchet?
You fucker. Right.
Made it
Can we-
horrifically clear that Hugh is my everyday one, and Lightbringer only gets used on undead because I'm not sullying a
Holy
relic of
blades, yeah.
Pelor. I think it's Pelor. Not entirely sure if it is, but no, it's Lathandir. With
That we stole from some weird magical beast that was really confused.
It was insane. It was a deranged magical beast.
Hello, are you my master? No. Can we have this? No, not really. We're gonna take this. Okay.
Kaladin's gonna climb down and check the corpse to reclaim as many arrows as possible and see if they're hiding any other on them.
Yeah. With that, you just don't find anything of arrow related because they seem to be only.
Let me guess, a peaceful nomadic people that were just seeking to offer tribute to the fucking...
AJ, you're going to get this one, but this land is peaceful. Its inhabitants kind.
Is this the Nederlander?
Yes.
With that, they only seem to be wielding clubs, and they seem to be magical casters. So they don't seem to have any sort of arrows on them that aren't the ones that you've buried into their vital organs and places that make them stop living. I want to say it like that way just because it's so...
Right, I'm gonna send a quick sending.
Can Callan double check if he did actually pin the guy's whistling fingers to his face?
He didn't use his whistling fingers. He just purely put his lips together and blew.
That was so bitch.
Okay, so I do a quick message to Laz.
Yeah.
Laz, we have made the area safe. Please come and land the airship on the center of this fucking island so we can tie a boulder to a skid.
Yep. With that, Laz sort of says, "Yeah, I'll bring the airship around. That was quick."
We are very good at killing. I'll waste another spell slot just to send that off.
Just to be melancholic.
Well, at least the casualties are minimum this time, Gardane. We tried hard this time
Aye.
not to slay these.
It was, it was only 2/3 of the sentient beings that we slaughtered this time. Instead of all of them. I mean, there is an improvement from our previous things.
These ones refused, and they weren't about grave robbing as well.
Aye, which is exactly what we're about to entertain, so...
Well, the boulder's not strictly a grave.
Aye,
It's
this
part
is
of the
clearly a
cemetery.
well-maintained, yes, this is clearly a well-maintained sacred area to someone, and we're about to remove a part of it. This is not something that anyone should feel good of.
Mandalore just kind of grunts in agreeal and then steps off to the side and kneels down with his sword and starts uttering prayers to Bahamut.
Slams it into the ground. Further,
True.
further desecrating the gravesite.
I think it's literally right next to one of the gravestones. Just literally sink it deep in. It's like,
No, please do not go anywhere near the cairns. Leave them alone.
No, I'm not. I'm literally stood right here, just slightly away from the party, so for a bit of peace.
okay, so not long passes. A couple of about 5 minutes. Laz brings round
Yeah.
the airship.
Whilst he's doing that, can I just play with the boulder and see if I can do anything magical with it?
Yes, certainly. When you touch the boulder, it feels very, very strange. It feels like that you could possibly, if you concentrated, that you might be able to manipulate it in some shape or form.
Okay, I'm going to put my hand on it and tell it just to fucking shrink, because I
Quiver
hate it,
of
and I
arrows.
hate it, and I hate it.
With that, you concentrate hard, and the boulder gets smaller and smaller, and it gets to about the size of your palm, and you've got it in your palm. It's about 25 pounds in your hand.
I was
Fuck
going to
me,
say,
that's
I was going to say,
heavy.
what about its mass?
Wow.
Does it increase? Suddenly,
That's fairly
Hold
big.
on,
That's
hold
a,
on. Let me just make
that's
sure
a
I've got
10
the
and a
right one.
half kilo. That's a 12.5 kilo weight in my hand. That's a
It's
fair
a
weight.
sorry, it's a 6-inch diameter, and it's
Okay.
weighing 25 pounds.
That's 10.5 kilo.
Okay.
So
That's
you-
so I'm like, whoa.
You need help with that, Guardian?
No, I believe I can hold this, and I believe it'll fit in the bag. And at which point we're okay to Silvery Moon.
Alright, and that's odd.
to the Fletchers.
I don't even know
Aye,
what
to the
this.
Fletchers, Kaladin.
I'll get you more killing instruments, Caldin, as long as you don't. Well, I don't really have anything to say, honestly. I'm just as much in the wrong as everyone else.
Kaladin would like to offer a few quiet words to the corpse as he pushes it into the river.
oh yeah, okay.
Not really anything religious, just like a few like murmurings about how it could have been stronger, or how it could have survived if it simply fled.
I thought I loved you, but clearly you're too stupid
You're
to think
just
about
doing
your
the
own
right
life.
by you're ignoring the guy who you've pinned to the wall, though. Yeah.
Kaladin appreciates modern art.
Are you crossing the river
No.
to help your arrows on the other
He
side?
appreciates modern
Okay,
art.
So you are just picking up your one arrow recovery from the one that you
I am, yeah.
slaughtered. Okay. That's fine. I was just making sure that that was recorded correctly. So it then falls back to the airship, and you reconvene on the airship with Lance as he sort of comes up to you after you've got onto the ship. He goes, "Have you finished your business then? Everything cleared up
Aye.
of this location?"
Apparently, it's a fucking magical boulder. I mean, the article did say it was magical, but when I pull it out, you notice that big divot in the ground there?
Yes.
This is it. And I hold out the thing in my hand.
Oh, that's an
Aye.
interesting piece of magic, but I guess
I
each
was
to
as-
their own.
I was as surprised as you were, as I don't know why a size-changing boulder is anything of import, but well,
So,
Magic items are very sought after things. I assume that everyone would be after those sort of things.
I believe some people were, and well, some people are no longer existing. So, how long to Silvery Moon?
I can start plotting the course shortly, but I was just checking that is our next location, yes?
We're gonna get the ship fixed, get some more adders for our friend, as I notice him start climbing up the side of the balloon.
Thank you.
very good.
We might need, I don't know, a fucking 100 of them. He goes through them at a fucking rate of knots. And
It
we
does
managed to-
give results.
It does get results, and we managed to keep 1 out of 3 people alive, which is better than your crew.
Yes,
I do apologise
I
for
do
that.
remember, but it's fine.
It's not.
It's something I don't really want to dwell on, really. But
I understand.
certainly when the fact
Get
I
back
am-
to piloting the ship then.
Oh no!
Please, lads, if you would, it would make our very zealous Behemoth follower happy.
Yes.
I will come and talk with you soon.
Thank you.
What?
If I'll
Here's
grant
the
you
question.
this,
Here's
Gardain.
the question. Sorry, this is mattering. But here's the
Mhm.
question: is Gardain changing Laz, or is Laz changing Gardain?
I think
Oh, I'm
as a
gonna
holy
start
man,
actually telling him more about Marthamore and seeing if I can get him to come and help me on my travels at some point. But yeah,
I
Masterful.
think it's as a follower of a good deity god, he's not gonna be coming around to a red dragon anytime soon.
I love Cloud. What was that,
Red
Guardian?
dragons.
So,
So anyway, as Emla was saying, Gardain, I see you have been working to swing Laz away from his unholy deity.
Aye, and Zalfir,
I will-
although it's not a deity, it's more of a lord and a cult in a way.
Yes, but they still hail it as a god, as it were, in their eyes. But I will... Pains me, and it's very difficult for me to say this, but if I hear them renounce their god, their Red Dragon Lord, I will stay my blade. But that is the only condition.
I'll see what I can do to redeem their souls then.
I assume you understand why this is hard for me to say.
I understand entirely. It's having a deal with a red dragon to begin with is hard, but the fact that you have put up with it for this long shows a great development upon yourself.
Yes. This party's shown me one thing. Well, I'm sharing a party with a Dragonborn. So, I'm trying to stay my immediate judgment.
Aye, though, surely you should be sympathetic to the Dragonborn, and, if they are Dragonborn that would follow and, aid Behemoth, that's surely a great thing.
Aye, but this one is obviously a blue, which is a spawn of a chromatic, but she is unlike anything, or any Dragonborn I've met in the past, albeit I've mainly met Platinum Dragonborn, being a server of Behemoth.
You've only met the metallics, I understand that.
Yeah. This is the first chromatic I've met that's not tried to decapitate me upon sight. Seeing this symbol, and he kind of holds up the blade of his sword with this symbol of Behemoth there.
Aye, well, we shall be on our way, and I believe it's better to try and learn how to navigate this thing. Erin, have you understood how the engine works yet?
So is that me? Or
Nope.
Nope.
Erin.
I've learned about the engine. Yes, it's rather simple. I'm not certain if I got all of the intricacies, but I should be able to make it work.
In that case, we just need some more navigators.
I could
Angela,
navigate
you
as well if we're short on them, but...
Wish to attempt the thing? Perhaps it will give you some time to talk to Laz and understand what he no longer sees in Clouth.
In the next few hours, Laz was decapitated and thrown off the side of the ship.
If you're going to give us an intelligence roll there, Scott.
There's going to need to be a self-restraint roll as well, I think.
As a question, it's like, seeing as of all of the self-doubt and internal conflicts, what do I need to roll to stop Garen from hanging himself from the side of the ship?
Why?
Because there is a very real internal struggle going on here, AJ. I thought I was a good guy, but I am not the good guy.
Yes, but I'd probably say that that's not the immediate response that generally you would go for.
Always
that
suicide,
quickly.
AJ. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
And Hero.
He sees the lives, the lives,
I'd
AJ.
hope he'd seek, like,
Maybe
the
talking to
guidance of his
Gardane
party.
first.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. Seek the presidents of your party and
Seek the guidance of Pera. Pera, what do you think? Me like killing.
I was
Yes.
just going to say, I like my colouring crayons would probably be
Yes.
And my little wind-up dog. Okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
go and sit with my back to the fire elemental and just think.
Okay, so if you wanted to go for an intelligence roll there, Scott, just to see if you can learn from Laz.
Yes, and as I do this, Laz,
Yes,
this is going to have to be very concise.
I will try
And
to make...
I've set a deal with Gardane. I will, and as I'm sure you know, being the follower of the god that I am, a follower of Behemoth, all my... Fucking hell! It's the same modifier, by the way. That
Yeah,
is nuts.
that's-
That's too...
That's 2 crits on learning the
Holy
ship, isn't it?
shit.
Apparently, you fucking love airships. You've always wanted to fucking run an airship. It's your fucking lifelong dream. In the 48 years that you have been on this plane of existence, you're like, I want to own and fly an airship. It's beautiful. I wish to join my lord in the sky.
Yep, that is it.
Literally, it's like, you know those dragons flying? Do you know what? I wouldn't mind flying as well. Fuck those dragons. I like flying
I'm coming
too.
to you, Batman. I'm coming.
And also, you start looking in deeper into the fire elemental's eyes. Your eyes meet, and you realise there's feet together.
What? No! We can't have a dual relationship with both elementals.
No, I'm not doing that.
This would cause many relationship problems on the ship, AJ.
What if the elemental knew? Oh god.
Exactly.
No.
I can't fucking believe that too intelligence. Is Mandalore not like the best pilot on a fucking ship or some shit?
He's
got a
understood
nice-
Stupidest
this
person.
quite
by
well.
margin.
I think other people have understood it slightly better, but Mandalore's understood a fair amount what Laz has been teaching. Laz has spoken true and has just tried to guide you. He understands
I kept him concise with threats of violence, and now he's the best teacher on this bit of the fucking round.
Can I
No
question?
Sorry.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, can I question whether Laz's teachings towards Mandalore have been along the lines of, when mountain appears, steer wheel away from mountain. And then Mandalore's like, ah.
He's tried to keep it as in all compass directions being even though you wouldn't know, as in I say compass, but as in
Never
north
eat
and
seaweed.
directory as literally trying to guide you by stars and the way the sun rises and that. He tries to keep it as concise as what it needs to be for navigating and just telling him about the fire elemental.
And
He's
Mandalore's very, very simple brain.
But either
Very,
way,
very
Mandalore's
simple.
picked it up quite well, and with that, Lazarus, you've understood this, Mandalore. I can no longer teach you anything other than this is the main way of flying the ship. You will certainly learn more as you pilot, but you understand this, and I can't quite say that I'm fully ready to walk away from everything I've known for a good few years now, but if you give me time, I think I could be ready. I mean, me and shit, I've forgotten her name now. Fuck, Zalfir. I think we could try to have a different life. I
Well,
like
it goes-
traveling with you people. This ship seems to be our second home now with you. It's nice.
Well, you've driven away a bit from the concise bit there, but it goes as simple as this. And I've laid this down with Gardain. You renounce your god to me before this journey's over, both your heads. It is simple as that. And Mandalore just walks away.
The charisma on him is maybe
Aye,
a little bit lacking.
You know.
I hope that was
Just
whispered very
no one
quietly.
else can hear that, but we know
I
the
hope
measuring
not.
there.
No, we know on the inside, AJ. We know.
We know on the inside that Mandalore has just undone a few days' worth of work.
Anyway,
Because
I've
he is the
enjoyed-
zealot paladin,
I-
converty
I
paladin.
can just imagine Garden's been preaching of like the forgiveness of Matmador and how he helps people who are in need, and then Mandalore's just like, "You will convert, or I will
you
cut
convert
your
or your
fucking head
and it's just
off."
like,
It's not
Great.
convert, it's just renounce. He said if you just renounce
so
Klaus
it's a
as
little
his
bit,
god.
a bit worse, sort of straight up like I'm with them now. You need to literally say you're shit. That thing I used to be, I was shit as well as that I'm with you now. It's
No, he doesn't have to declare an allegiance to Bama, or even as long as he just renounces Klaus. That's what he said. Just renounce your previous god, and you live.
okay. Anyway,
That's quite diplomatic.
Yes, very.
That's
Yeah,
very diplomatic
yeah.
for Mandalore.
yeah.
Exactly. It is a
Anyway.
huge death.
It's-
It would just be they were dead.
It's not directly throwing off the ship and then shooting him with a harpoon.
He even said decapitate. That's a quick death.
Moving on, I have think we've reached the point of the end of the night. Just as a point of reference, it will be about a day and a bit to Silvery Moon, just still with the balloon disrepair. But yes, you will be then approaching Silvery Moon. I hope
Okay.
everyone's had a nice session tonight.
Oh, that was a really
And,
good session. Thank
Yeah.
you, AJ.
With that, the next week I'm still going to probably just stay with Wednesday unless we have any other objections. I'll put this in the chat for.
Wednesday should be fine for
He's
me.
only got 2 balls. He should be fine.
No. There's 4 at the moment. They're both split open, remember?
Woohoo! Oh,
Yes!
Stop
I
it, you're
mean,
going to give Lee a
would
bone
they-
on.
I don't know. No, now I'm asking the question: would have they done both, or would one have been enough?
No, they probably would have done both. That's last
Snip, 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 AJ. Snip, snip.
Oh,
Butterfly
Right,
chicken, AJ.
I'm just
Butterfly
I'm just
chicken.
gonna ask him right now.
Oh, God. Go on. I want to know, but also I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Lee's
I-
looking really intensely down. I imagine he's drawing us a diagram.
Ask how many of his balls have bled when the stitches came loose, AJ.
Oh.
Ask if it was 2 or all
Wait,
4.
they're glued now. They're glued.
They are glued now.
Glued? Oh shit.
Did anyone else notice that he sounded a lot higher today?
Alrighty.
Anyway, wrap up your stream, Tom, and
No, I think this should carry on. No, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'll be right back.
wrap it up, but try and get it uploaded for Mark so he can watch on his time.
Watch how his balls got mocked. Okay, I'll be right back.
basically.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a bit of a special stream there, I'm gonna go with. Well, I mean, we did accomplish the same things as usual, it's just one of our group may have been mocked more than usual. Anyway, I hope you all had a great time. We'll be back with more D&D on next Wednesday, which as usual is gonna probably start at around 8 CET and 7 British time. And, well, hope to see you all there. If not, I might stream something else in the meantime. Depends what you want to see. The thing I'm most likely to stream nowadays is either Doom or Nier Automata, but I'm not certain if I will. I mean, schedule is a little bit tough like that. Regardless, see you guys next Wednesday for sure. Maybe in the meantime we'll stream something else. Hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.